Good morning, fellow treasure hunters. Guess what day it is? That's right, it's Friday Fun Day, and today I have a fun day planned. I am going to go treasure hunting with Joanne from A Work in Progress. So I've picked out my little mug for my coffee this morning about my friends, because I've made a new friend in this business, a local friend, and that makes life more fun when you're treasure hunting. So let's get some coffee and get ready to go. Santa left this really cool scratch off in my stocking, and guess what? Yep, we won $100. So instead of just spending this on like a dinner or some new clothes or something like that, let's go see if we can turn it into $300 or $400 and find some treasures. We are back at the Durham Rescue Mission outlet store. I think Joanne is already here, probably in there finding some great treasures, so let's go in and see what we find. Hope it's going to be a good day. Alright, we're going to get started, but look, this has been here for like, I don't know, a month at least. I think it's been a month since I've been here. And Joanne's already been in here, and she's telling me that maybe not such good pickings today. We'll see what happens. I did find a little... found this. It's kind of cute. It's this really long, handmade, like ski cap. Maybe somebody will use it. I thought it was kind of cute. All right, let's see what we've got here. This. I have a feeling this is, yep, for slides. Empty containers for slides. These have been here forever too. Well, probably just like everybody else over the holidays, people take a little break from the work. Here's a East Carolina thing. Yep, so there's like 3 of those. Here's a little crate. I don't know. The weight on that might not be worth it. I like them when they're solid more than slatted like that. Let's see what we got here. That's Longaberger. So I wonder if Longaberger had like, I wonder if this is to put little baskets on, like if you set little baskets on that, or if it was for, did Longaberger have a candle collection? That might be worth picking up if somebody's a collector. It's a little, I don't know if that's dirt or damage. That's a little damage. I don't know, do you think this is for setting baskets on? I might pick it up just to ask my mother-in-law, because she's a Longaberger collector, and she might be able to tell me what the deal is with that. That's Pioneer Woman. Okay, let's go quickly down here and see. We may not spend a lot of time here today. We might move right on to the next greatest thing. Hello, pumpkin. That's kind of cute. I'm thinking about possibly driving up to Winston, Salem, and going to the outlet there. Is there a year on this? Definitely looks vintage. Now I picked up a bunch of tins here before, and I think maybe one sold, but I do like the look of that. Let me look inside, see if anything's in there. Alright, here's a piece of original artwork by Thea Fotu Howell. I like the content of it. Got an onion and an aloe plant and a nice terracotta pot. I think that might be worth giving it a shot. The frame doesn't excite me. It was professionally framed at Michael's, but let me just put it down here so you can get a look at it from a distance. I think the look is nice, so I'm willing to give that a shot. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can find a new home for it. If you want to look right over there, there's Joanne right over there. She's hunting away. I think this is a really cool combination. Smiles. Somebody wanted, it's a print, somebody wanted $10 for it. Let's see, the artist is Nan Gabriel from Sylvester. I think that says Sylvester. Or Stillwater, Minnesota. Well, Nan, we're going to see if we can find a new home for your artwork. I think it's well done. And I picked up this little train print that's framed in a small little picture frame, and then also this frame. It's Arthur Court from 1987, so we'll use that in the summer booth. But yeah, just going through the artwork. I like to get the artwork here. There's some robins for the spring. There's lots of artwork here. This is all artwork. All of it. Tons to look through. I'm not going to look through all of it, but we'll just do a quick run through here. I'm going to pick this piece up for the frame, not for the artwork on it. It's not bad, but it's not sellable, I guess. It's amateur, but the frame is great. This is a nice frame. In fact, it almost, I don't know if it's an antique frame. See that? That makes me think it might be antique, or that's an antique frame. I don't know. It might be an antique frame. Looks like it's got some age to it. It's got the interior. Yeah, that might be the interior piece. But this is great for anybody who's an artist. Frames are very expensive, so I do like to put just frames without any artwork in them in the booth for those artists that come in and are looking for a good price on a frame. So we'll pick that up. Spent a lot of time over in the artwork because that might be the best bet today. Sandwich board is, yeah, it's not looking too good in the hard goods. Mostly just plastic items left here. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, looks like the same stuff that was here before. That little kid's chair, that's cute. What's this? I don't know how I feel about it. If it was flat, I might be more interested. I think a dish is supposed to go in there. What do we got here? Some cork coasters. It's an old tray. a bank, a bottle bank. Got here, we got some shells. Those are actually some nice shells. I think I'll get those. Somebody might be interested in those for a project. We'll bag them up. This is a McBoo. It's from 2022. This is not old. Here's a little ladder. What do we got here? My Duke, your Duke, our Duke. Plastic. Try to reimagine that. Can't. Oh goodness. Yeah, we might be heading out here pretty soon. Can Jam. Official Can Jam disc. Made in the USA. That's interesting. Here, let's look in this bin here. How are you today?
Thank you for shopping with us.
Cork box. Like a wooden box. It's got some missing pieces. It looks like it's a little warped. It's a little rocking horse. There's a little pumpkin. Okay, these are interesting. These are cork placemats. Benson Mills Company, Brooklyn, New York. Got like a wine motif on them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Not opened. I'll give it a try. Why not? Frames that should be over with the frames. Oh, toilet plunger, toilet thing. Yeah. Definite. Oh, I'll take those. Page markers. I use those all the time at work. Yep. We're good. Not a great day at the bins, but hey, it's always fun to hunt. You never know what you might find. It's always worth stopping in. Let's see, here's something interesting. So that's why little boys can run faster than little girls. Oh my God. This is awful. Oh yeah. Yep. Some little sheep feet warmers. Carolina Cookie Company. Thank you, tin. I just found this Sony Walkman and I cannot wait to get this home to see if it works. It actually even had the headphones. So I'm excited about this. Sony Walkman. So cool. We are at the Winston, Salem outlet. I've never been here. It's my first time Joanne and I rode up here together, and so yeah, I'm taking it all in. First time doing it here. She's an old pro at it, so she's helping me out, but she says they change out the bins quite a bit. So we'll see what we found. I found a couple things. Found this vintage greenery. I think this is vintage. Santa. Got this globe. I gotta see if the base will tighten up, but it's an older one. This wooden car. Wish I had found the other butterflies. There's one butterfly and a couple of these need cleaning, and then this piece here. Some beads for next year for Christmas. So, and then this is like some fall decor. So we'll see. We'll see what I find. Yes, I think that's great. Joanne and I are just going through our stuff, trying to decide what to keep. Hey, there's a cool find.
Yeah, this is my
That's
favorite.
A great find.
So far from today.
Yes, that was a great find.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of cleaning up, but that's not a big deal.
Yep, perfect.
Done. And there's no damage to it.
No, that's great.
Which is
Somebody's going to love that.
Okay. This is a yes or a no? You
I
have
think
to help
it's-
me.
I think it's a yes. I don't
It's a
see
yes?
any damage.
Okay. All right, that one's a yes. This is a pillow wall.
I'm stepping way back so you can see the haul from a distance. So with this video, the goal was, I've got $100 that I won on a scratch off. Let's see what we can turn that into. So everything that you're seeing right here cost about $103 is I think what it came out to, about $103. I bought more when I went thrifting that day with Joanne, but this is, you know, to stick with that, what can we turn $100 into? This is it. And believe it or not, you won't believe how much that turns into. And we're keeping our prices low too, to boot. So had a great time. Joanne and I stopped at the Durham Outlet Rescue Bins, Mission Bins in Durham. And I got a lot of pictures there. There's a lot of pictures that I picked up there. That's what I focused on mostly because the hard goods weren't so great. Then we went to one of their stores. It's kind of right around the corner. And got this fabulous piece, which I'm very excited about. And I love and wish I could find a room in my home for it. And then we said, let's go. We're going to drive up to Winston-Salem. And we drove up to Winston-Salem. And I got to experience the bins, the Goodwill outlet bins up there for the first time. And man, what an experience that was. I didn't get a lot of footage in there because it was my first time doing that. And I didn't see a lot of people filming or anything, so I wasn't sure if it was allowed, number one. And number two, I just kind of was, taking it all in and figuring out the process. And, honestly, I just don't know if I would have time to film because those bins roll out, and they roll out a lot of them. I think I was counting. They rolled out like 15 bins at a time. I mean, it was amazing. And then everybody just surrounded those bins and dug. And even with all the people digging and everything, you still were able to get some really cool things out of there. So definitely going to go do that again. I told Joanne probably that's the type of thing that I would do maybe once a quarter because it is a little bit of a ways, a little bit of a distance from me. So maybe once a quarter, go up there and just, spend all day there digging through those bins. But anyway, so much fun with Joanne. She actually has changed the name of her channel. It was a work in progress, and now it's so cool. I love the new name. It's called Bat Thrift Crazy, so go check her out. It was just a lot of fun. We had a great day together. So let's get into what we have here. First off, this Moroccan table. Mid-century modern. Those are called spider legs. This is solid brass. It is absolutely stunning. I love this piece. Anybody that has any type of boho decor, elegant decor, or you just love mid-century modern, this piece is for you. We looked this up. They wanted $45 for it. So that's a big part of the $100 right there. And we looked them up, and the prices were kind of all over. I saw some that sold for almost $800 and some that sold for like $260 plus shipping on top of that. So we are pricing this at, what did I put on? I think $250, $225. So $225. You don't have to pay for shipping if you're local. And it's going to go right into Collected Treasures in a few hours. We're going to be heading there soon, and that's where it will be. If you want that piece, it's gorgeous. I love it. My son actually loved that. He was like, that is cool. Can you see like some pillows around it, having your tea? That's such a cool piece. These are Barbara Mock prints. Whenever I purchase Barbara Mock prints, they're very sought after, and they don't last very long in the booth. So these are also going to go into Collected Treasures today. This piece right here is, let's see, what's this guy called? This is actually kind of a pretty popular piece. This is by Beth Van Heusen. It's called Sally. And you can't find it very often, but it's a really nice print. And that bunny, oh, I love him. He just looks like he's so happy. A little square mare. Those are always nice to have for decor. And then this piece here is just an iris and butterfly print. I like the butterfly on it. And that'll be good for the spring coming up. I saw a lamp at the Durham rescue bins that had these hanging off from it, and I checked to see if they were glass. And I went ahead, this lamp was on its last leg. Nobody was going to buy it, so I went ahead and took these off because some people have lamps that they need replacement pieces for. So there's 7 of them here. So I'm going to keep one for myself. I've seen them used as Christmas ornaments, and we do use glass ornaments on our Christmas tree. So I'm going to lot the 6 of these up and sell them as a set of 6. This was pretty cool. Found this up in Winston, Salem at the bins. This is a Viking Crepe Pan, and it is vintage. It's from Japan. We looked this guy up too, and how this works is you heat it up on the stove, and then you dip it in the batter, flip it back over, and it cooks the crepe right there on the pan. And we have this priced, this is from the 1970s, and we have it priced at $15. This also will be going into Collected Treasures because I have a lot of kitchen-y items down there, as well as this piece right here. This one brought back a lot of nostalgic type memories for me because my mother had the hammered aluminum pan, and every Sunday night she would get it out and we would make popcorn and watch a Walt Disney movie, and I can't remember, it was an Animal Kingdom, I think, the animal kingdom. But this was, I've never seen one of these. This is an actual griddle, the hammered aluminum griddle. And we have this priced at $12. That's going into collected treasures. And look at this cool thing. I was so excited to find this and found the headset with it, the headphones with it. And that was in those crazy Goodwill bins where everybody's digging. I'm like, I'm taking a risk on it. I got it home. I cleaned all the contacts off. The radio functions. I cannot get the tape player to function. So I was pretty bummed about that. But I did look it up. The parts, non-functioning. So this does function. One part of it does function. Non-functioning, these sell for over $20 on eBay just for parts. So, you know, someone may want this just as a shelf sitter for the nostalgia part of it. So we'll try to sell it, and we won't charge $20-some for it, but we will sell it. I have not priced that yet because I was going to maybe play with it a little bit more and see if I could get that tape player working. This globe, I kind of went back and forth on it. I wasn't sure I wanted to pick it up. I wasn't sure if people were still interested in globes. I know that globes were really a sought-after item, you know, a couple of years ago. I don't know if, you know, I think it's a classic. I think people will always like to have a globe in their study or, you know, any type of decor where there are books involved. And this one is pre-1990 because it has the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republics, the USSR. So this is pre-1990. And I'm putting $18 on that. And I think it's pretty cool. It's got like, I don't know if you can see, it's got like raised topography, I guess is what you call it. It's raised up. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool globe. Picked this up at a Goodwill this week. This is just a Buddha head. Got that priced, let's see what we got on that. $12.99 on that. Picked up this little train print. Thought that was nice for the train enthusiast. And I just loved this piece right here. This is a print, and it is by Nan Gabriel, and it's called Smiles. But look, Mona Lisa with the cat. And the cat's kind of got the same look, but the opposite direction. I really liked that. This is an original artwork, and probably not by a really well-known artist. I couldn't find the artist, but I thought they did a pretty nice job. I showed that in the video. So we're going to be putting that in the booth. Cute little bunny. He's not going in yet, but he's just here saying hi. Found this little cookie crock, and it does have the metal handle right here, if you can see that right there, the metal handle. It does not have the lid, but I still think this would be awesome to put your kitchen tools in, or any type of decor, you know, towels or anything you want in there. It's a beautiful crock, so I would definitely pick that up. Paid up a little bit for that. This one we're charging $15.99. Found this rolling pin, and this was pretty cool. This was closed up. I don't know if I'll be able to do it one-handed, but it was closed up and I wasn't really sure what it was. And Joanne said, I think it's a fan. Hold on just a moment. Let me close it up for you. So again, this was in that frenzy where, you know, the booth comes out, or the bins come out, 15 bins come out, and they say go, and like everybody just goes to the booths. And I just saw the leather and I saw the textile and I just grabbed it. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. I'll look at it later. So we found out that this is actually a fan, and this is what it looks like when it's closed up, but it's really well done. This is a really cool piece. So we picked up that, picked up this pillow, this polar bear pillow. I figure it's still winter, and that's by Devi Designs. Yeah, D-E-V-I Designs, and it's 65% wool in really great condition. No stains or anything on it. Such a cute little polar bear pillow. And this piece, this is really cool. This is a hexagon top piece. It's like what you call a quilt block. And it's like a hexagon pattern. And it's just so cool. So if anybody's working on a quilt and wants some vintage quilting material to add to their quilt that they're making, this would be a nice piece to pick up. I do see a little stain right there, but I'll leave that up to the buyer to deal with. They could even cut around it and use the other pieces, but I just grabbed that. I thought that was pretty spectacular. I loved that, actually. Steve thinks this little wooden car is kind of cool. Just a homemade little wooden car. I don't think it was like a derby car. I don't know. Maybe just something somebody made in a shop. But really cute. These butterflies usually come in a set of 3. I was only able to find one, and it's from 1967. 1967. And butterflies are always a nice pickup. People love butterflies, and I love butterflies. This was in great condition, this tea towel. I like the strawberries on it, and the flowers, and the lemons. Just a nice towel. This little metal basket for a planter or anything else. Again, you could just put towels in that and put it on your bathroom sink if you wanted to. This is pretty cool. Speaking of cool, look at that. That's groovy. It's got all the groovy daisies. And I believe it's some type of dowel case. It's in pretty decent condition. It has a little bit of damage right here where it's kind of maybe been pressed down on, and so you've got a little creasing that's gone on there. But the inside, it looks like it possibly was for a dowel. I think the handle gives me a good idea about how old it is. I looked for it online. I could not locate it with Google Lens or anything, but I think it's for a dowel because right there, I don't know if you can see it, it looks like clothes would hang there, probably their shoes would go there, and probably the dowel would go right here. But I just think the case is really cool. Again, if you are, 1970s vintage collector, great case. Put up on a shelf as a background, really cool. You saw this frame in the video that I was looking at. I did take the print out, or the artwork that was in it out. This is a nice antique frame. We're putting that in Antiques at Gresham Lake for $15.99 or $15. So if you're an artist that's looking for a good frame for a piece of your work, I just think it's beautiful. And it's in really good condition. Really great condition. And let's see, we found I thought he was from 1967 or 68. I don't know if he's going to focus for us. Right there, you see that? It says 1968, but then when I look up here, it says 1997. So I've got to clean his pants. Somebody will still want him. I mean, he still is vintage, but I thought he was from the 60s, so I was pretty excited about him when I picked him up. Let me get this Walkman out of here. This is kind of a pretty piece here. Look right down in it, the design in it. Very pretty. And then if you look down here at the sides, just a gorgeous like gold lacing on it. Very, very pretty pedestal bowl. And look at this doe and her fawn. Such a great print. This is by Paul Whitney Hunter. It's in a great wood frame. I don't even see any like water spots or damage or anything. This is in really good condition, and I think somebody will want this right away. I think I priced it around $15. This is a piece of Seagrove pottery. It's from Nichols Pottery. Actually, I think they've closed their store. I looked them up. I think they have closed their location at Seagrove. They're still in business, but I think they have closed down their location in Seagrove. And it's a cake stand. Really cool piece of pottery. Love it. You know I love pottery, so I'm always going to be picking that up. Picked up this cute little owl key ring. Owls are always in style. Let's see, we've got a pillow here. It's a tapestry style pillow. And this one is by La France Home out of La France, South Carolina. I like the plaid on the back and the tapestry look. It looks like a garden leading up to a home. Really cute. Picked up this runner. It's got some little tassels on the bottom. A in really great condition. So we'll be putting that in the booth. And then this cachet. And I asked Joanne, because I'm not really a clothing person, so I asked her, and she said she believed they were out of business. So I've got this cachet jacket. Sorry for the camera jumping all over the place, but kind of in a hurry today because we got to get to both booths, try to take out some of the Christmas and get something new in. But this is leather. It says 100%, it says genuine leather, yeah. And size medium. Kind of cool. It's kind of a mix. It's not all leather. This is probably like a nylon material. But I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, what else? I think that might be it. And I look at that and I think, wow, all of that was 100, but you know, half of it was that table. So all the rest of that was like $55. And you're just not going to believe how much that all comes up to. I just finished pricing it all. There's price tags on all of it. It's all ready to go. It's going right in the booth today. And the total, like I said, was $103.50. Took that winnings from that ticket and we're turning it into $531. See, that's what I like to do right there. And we're keeping the prices low so that whoever buys the item is getting a great deal too. So saved it from the landfills, repurposing, rehoming it, making a profit off from it, and somebody else gets some really cool stuff at a great price. All of this, like I said, is going in the booth today. Some to Antiques at Gresham Lake, some to Collected Treasures, as well as some other stuff. We're going to start working on getting Christmas out, getting off to a great start for 2023. I hope everybody had a happy new year and are ready to rock and roll for this year. I'm looking forward to whatever the year decides to bring us. Take care, everyone.